The nominees for the Chita Rivera Dance Award Female are Alex Altscher, The Boy from Oz, Uptown Players; Emily Ford, The Boy from Oz, Uptown Players; J. Jenny Smith for the Bellevue Baptist Book Club presents a burlesque cube Nutcracker with MBS Productions; Jeannie Germain for the Mystery of Edwin Drood, Stolen Shakespeare Guild; Catherine Balaban for the Keenan Eye, Plaza Theater Company; and Kelly McCain for The Boy from Oz, Uptown Players. The nominees for the Chita Rivera Dance Award Male are Andrew Frederick, Cabaret, Runway Theater; Ben Metcalf, The Keenan Eye, Plaza Theater Company; Hayden Clifton, The Golden Apple, Lyric Stage; Lamar Brown, The Boy from Oz, Uptown Players; Logan Coley Broker, Cabaret, Runway Theater; and Michael Russell, Thoroughly Modern Millie, Garland Summer Musicals. The nominees for Best Featured Actress in a Play Non-Equity are Amber Quinn, Superior Donuts, Greater Louisville Community Theater; Constance Gold Perry, Year of the Rooster, Upstart Productions; J. Jenny Smith, Search and Destroy, Lip Service; Joanne Gracie, Enchanted April, Plaza Theater Company; Lori Jones, The Solid Gold Cadillac, Mainstage Irving, Las Colinas; Lindsay Hale, Laughter on the 23rd Floor, Runway Theater. The nominees for Best Featured Actress in a Play Equity are Alyssa Robbins, The Tempest, Trinity Shakespeare Festival; Audrey Ayrn, Starbright and Vine, Stage West; Julia Golder, Vanya and Sonia and Masha and Spike, Uptown Players; Krishna Smith, Less Than Kind, Theater 3; Lisa Ann Harem, The Lions, Uptown Players; and Regina Washington, Joe Turner's Come and Gone, African American Repertory Theater. The nominees for Best Featured Actress in a Musical Non-Equity are Becca Brown, Gypsy, Stolen Shakespeare Guild; Danny Alschuler, Gypsy, Stolen Shakespeare Guild; Kate Vela, The Keenan Eye, Plaza Theater Company; Lindsay Hayward, Cabaret, Runway Theater; Natalie Coca, Legally Blonde, Denton Community Theater; and Shannon Garcia, Xanadu, Onstage in Bedford. The nominees for Best Featured Actress in a Best Featured Actress in a Musical Equity are Krista Mantisk, I'm so sorry, Les Miserables, Dallas Theater Center. Can't ever say those names, they're hard. Delinda Johnson Moravec, Hands on a Hard Body, Theater 3. Julie Johnson, The Rocky Horror Show, Dallas Theater Center. Kim Borge, Soho Cinders, Uptown Players. Liz Michael, The Rocky Horror Show, Dallas Theater Center. Morgan Mabry Mason, The Rocky Horror Show, Dallas Theater Center. And Stephanie Felton, Soho Cinders, Uptown Players. I'll take a drink. That's just Sprite. The nominees for Best Featured Actor in a Play Non-Equity are Chris Jordan, Search and Destroy, Lip Service. Clayton Cunningham, Calendar Girls, Greater Louisville Community Theater. Craig Bowman, Calendar Girls, Greater Louisville Community Theater. David Hartley, Laughter on the 23rd Floor, Runway Theater. Jason Leyva, Killer Joe, Lip Service. Michael McRae, Calendar Girls, Greater Louisville Community Theater. And Michael McMillan, Enchanted April, Plaza Theater Company. The nominees for Best Featured Actor in a Play Equity are Aaron Roberts, By the Way, Meet Vera Spark, Theater 3. Christopher J. Deaton, The Lions, Uptown Players. Gordon Fox, Rehearsal for Dinner, Pegasus Theater. Jeff McGee, The Explorers Club, Stage West. Randy Perlman, Charlotte's Web, Dallas Children's Theater. And Reagan Adair, Sherlock Holmes, The Final Adventure, Dallas Theater Center. The nominees for Best Featured Actor in a Musical, Non-Equity are Clint Gilbert, The Scarlet Pimpernel, Artisan Center Theater. David Plybon, Gypsy, Stolen Shakespeare Guild. David Vaughn, Cabaret, Runway Theater. Martin Garetta, Next to Normal, Onstage in Bedford. Ozzie Ingram, Camelot, Plaza Theater Company. And Travis Pondiguski, Travis, I'm so sorry, Cabaret, Runway Theater. Best Featured Actor in a Musical Equity are Ben Phillips, The Baker's Wife, P Family Arts. Chamblee Ferguson, The Rocky Horror Show, the Dallas Theater Center. Gary Payne, The Mystery of Edwin Drood, Stolen Shakespeare Guild. Jackie Kemp, Fiddler on the Roof, Lyric Stage. John Capion, Les Miserables, Dallas Theater Center. And Westlyn Brown, The Boy from Oz, Uptown Players. The nominees for Best Supporting Actress in a Play Non-Equity are Andy Allen, Lend Me a Tenor, Pocket Sandwich Theater. Delinda J. Moravec, Calendar Girls, Greater Louisville Community Theater. Jennifer Forston, Enchanted April, Plaza Theater Company. Leslie Boren, Killer Joe, Lip Service. Steph Garrett, Year of the Rooster, Upstart Productions. And Trish Zaytoon, Enchanted April, Plaza Theater Company. Where's the cheese tray when you need it? The nominees for Best Supporting Actress in a Play Equity are Ambler Devlin, Beyond Therapy, Stage West. Jean Ray Price, Sheer Madness, Theater 3. Christian McCullough, The Lions, Uptown Players. Lee Jamieson, By the Way, Meet Vera Stark, Theater 3. Nadia Marissa, Vanya and Sonia and Masha and Spike, Uptown Players. Pam Daughtery, Good People, Water Tower Theater. And Susan Riley, Hope and Gravity, Circle Theater. The nominees for Best Supporting Actress in a Musical Non-Equity are Anna Marie Boyd, Gypsy, Stolen Shakespeare Guild. Carly Cagle, Kiss Me Kate, Plaza Theater Company. Darren Cockrell, The Great American Trailer Park Musical, Runway Theater. Diane Powell, Xanadu, Onstage in Bedford. Elizabeth Bontley, Cabaret, Runway Theater. And Shannon Walsh, Xanadu, Onstage in Bedford. The nominees for Best Supporting Actress in a Musical Equity are Ariana Movasa, oh, I got that right, A Civil War Christmas, Theater 3. Debbie Brown, The Golden Apple, Lyric Stage. Janelle Lutz, The Boy from Oz, Uptown Players. Jenny Lindell, On the Eve, Theater 3. Karen Matheny, The Mystery of Edwin Drood, Stolen Shakespeare Guild. And Kelsey Melbourne, Fellowship, the musical parody of the Fellowship of the Ring, Circle Theater. Best Supporting Actor in a Play Non-Equity. The nominees are Gregory Hullett, Year of the Rooster, Upstart Productions. Jay Lewis, Enchanted April, Plaza Theater Company. Jonathan Medding, Enchanted April, Plaza Theater Company. Kit Hussey, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, Stolen Shakespeare Guild. Neil Rogers, The Solid Gold Cadillac, Main Stage Irving, Las Colinas. Shane Beeson, Laughter on the 23rd Floor, Runway Theater. And Trey Albright, Killer Joe, Lip Service. The nominees for Best Supporting Actor in a Play Equity are Andy Baldwin, Charlotte's Web, Dallas Children's Theater. Ben Phillips, Hope and Gravity, Circle Theater. Brad Stevens, Hope and Gravity, Circle Theater. David Coffey, The Tempest, Trinity Shakespeare Festival. David Lugo, Oedipus El Rey, Dallas Theater Center. Evan Fentress, Vanya and Sonia and Masha and Spike, Uptown Players. And Scott Nixon, Rehearsal for Murder, Pegasus Theater. The nominees for Best Supporting Actor in a Musical Non-Equity are Billy Betzel, The Great American Trailer Park Musical, Runway Theater. David Servnik, Phantom, Mainstage Irving, Las Colinas. Dennis Canright, I can say that name. Xanadu, Onstage in Bedford. G. Aaron Seiler, Little Shop of Horrors, Plaza Theater Company. Hunter Lewis, Anything Goes, Rockwall Summer Musicals. Lamberetta, Cabaret, Runway Theater. The nominees for Best Supporting Actor in a Musical Equity are Ben Phillips for Fellowship, the musical parody of The Fellowship of the Ring, Circle Theater. Chris Ramirez, Hands on a Hard Body, Theater 3. David Price, Bonnie and Clyde, Water Tower Theater. Greg Hullett, Fellowship, the musical parody of The Fellowship of the Ring, Circle Theater. Greg Hullett, 30 Modern Millie, Garland Summer Musicals. Kyle Montgomery, The Boy from Oz, Uptown Players. And Randy Perlman for The Fellowship, the musical parody of The Fellowship of the Ring, Circle Theater. Best Actress in a Play Non-Equity. The nominees are Amber Devlin, Doubt, A Parable, Theater Arlington. Hilary Brainerd, Killer Joe, Lip Service. Kelsey Leigh Irby, Sick, Echo Theater. Melanie Mason, same time next year, On Stage in Bedford. Stacy Greenwald, Enchanted April, Plaza Theater Company. And Tina Barris, Enchanted April, Plaza Theater Company. The nominees for Best Actress in a Play Equity are Diane Sheehan for Full Gallop, Water Tower Theater. Diane Sheehan for Vanya and Sonia and Masha and Spike, Uptown Players. Jessica Kavanaugh, Good People, Water Tower Theaters. Liz Michael, Spunk, Water Tower Theater. Wendy Welch, Vanya and Sonia and Masha and Spike, Uptown Players. And Yolanda Williams for By the Way, Meet Vera Spark, Theater 3. Pause. The nominees for Best Actress in a Musical Non-Equity are Darren Cockrell, Kiss Me Kate, Plaza Theater Company. Jenny Tucker, Gypsy, Stolen Shakespeare Guild. Courtney Kimbrough, Phantom, Mainstage Irving, Las Colinas. Meredith Browning, Camelot, Plaza Theater Company. Rachel Robinson, Cabaret, Runway Theater. And Sarah Dickerson, Xanadu, On Stage in Bedford. Best Actress in a Musical Equity. The nominees are Juliette Talley, Dogfight, Water Tower Theater. Kayla Carlisle, Bonnie and Clyde, Water Tower Theater. Lauren Morgan, The Mystery of Edwin Drood, Stolen Shakespeare Guild. Lee Jamieson, The Mystery of Edwin Drood, Stolen Shakespeare Guild. Martha Harms, On the Eve, Theater 3. And Sarah Elizabeth Smith, The Boy from Oz, Uptown Players. Best Actor in a Play Non-Equity. The nominees are Aaron Roberts, Doubt, A Parable, Theater Arlington. Jason Kane, Shakespeare in Hollywood, Mainstage Irving, Las Colinas. John Tillman, The 39 Steps, On Stage in Bedford. Joshua Halen, Killer Joe, Lip Service. Ken Orman, Boeing, Greater Louisville Community Theater. And Luke Hunt, Father the Bride, Plaza Theater Company. Best Actor in a Play Equity. The nominees are B.J. Cleveland, Sure Madness, Theater 3. Ben Bryant, Rehearsal for Murder, Pegasus Theater. Bob Hess, Vanya and Sonia and Sasha and Spike, Masha and Spike, Uptown Players. Chris Hurley, Venus and Fur, Circle Theater. David Coffey, A Tuna Christmas, Casa Mañana. And Terry Vandervoort, The Lions, Uptown Players. Best Actor in a Musical Non-Equity. The nominees are Dustin Simelton, Xanadu, Onstage in Bedford. Jason P. Barris, Kiss Me Kate, Plaza Theater Company. Joshua Sherman, Into the Woods, Arts de la Rosa Cultural Center for the Arts. Mikey Abrams, Cabaret, Runway Theater. Robert Banks, Gypsy, Stolen Shakespeare Guild. And Tim Bronner, Legally Blonde, Denton Community Theater. The nominees for Best Actor in a Musical Equity are Alex Ross, The Boy from Oz, Uptown Players. Andy Baldwin, The Golden Apple, Lyric Stage. Jason Kane, Fiddler on the Roof, Lyric Stage. John Campion, Bonnie and Clyde, Water Tower Theater. Tom DeWester, The Mystery of Edwin Drood, Stolen Shakespeare Guild. And Zach Reynolds, Dogfight, Water Tower Theater. The nominees for Best Choreographer of a Musical Non-Equity are Amy Parsons, Gypsy, Stolen Shakespeare Guild. Brandon Harvey, Cabaret, Runway Theater. Eddie Floresca, Hair, Greater Louisville Community Theater. Kaylee McCain, Xanadu, Onstage in Bedford. Megan Kelly Bates, Phantom, Mainstage Irving, Las Colinas. And Tabitha Barris for Little Shop of Horrors, Plaza Theater Company. Best Choreographer of a Musical Equity. The nominees are Eddie Floresca, Pageant, Uptown Players. Jeremy Dumont, The Boy from Oz, Uptown Players. Joel Farrell, The Rocky Horror Show, Dallas Theater Center. John De Los Santos, Dogfight, Water Tower Theater. John De Los Santos, The Golden Apple, Lyric Stage. And Stephanie Glenn for The Mystery of Edwin Drood, Stolen Shakespeare Guild. There are people behind the camera and okay. Best Musical Director of a Musical Non-Equity. The nominees are Adam Wright, Phantom, Mainstage Irving, Las Colinas. Kristen Spears, Xanadu, Onstage in Bedford. Mary Helen Atkins, Gypsy, Stolen Shakespeare Guild. Mary Medrick, Anything Goes, Rockwall Summer Musicals. Rebecca Lowry, Cabaret, Runway Theater. And Sony Barris, The Keenan Eye, Plaza Theater Company. Best Musical Director of a Musical Equity. Nominees are Jay Diaz, The Golden Apple, Lyric Stage. Kristen Spears, Fellowship, the musical parody of The Fellowship of the Ring, Circle Theater. Lauren Morgan, The Mystery of Edwin Drood, Stolen Shakespeare Guild. Mark Molyneux, Bonnie and Clyde, Water Tower Theater. Mark Molyneux, Dogfight, Water Tower Theater. Pam Holcomb McLean, A Civil War Christmas, Theater 3. Scott A. Eckert, The Boy from Oz, Uptown Players. Best Director of a Play, Non-Equity. The nominees are Dave Schmidt, The Solid Gold Cadillac, Mainstage Irving, Las Colinas. Emily Scott Banks, Doubt, A Parable, Theater Arlington. Jason P. Barris, Enchanted April, Plaza Theater Company. Jason Leva, Killer Joe, Lip Service. Jeff Swearingen, Stiff, Fun House Theater and Film. Sharon Vasilek, Boeing, Greater Louisville Community Theater. And Terry Ferguson for Sick, Echo Theater. Best Director of a Play Equity. The nominees are Artie Olison, Charlotte's Web, Dallas Children's Theater. B.J. Cleveland for Vanya, Sonia, and Masha and Spike, Uptown Players. Bruce R. Coleman, By the Way, Meet Vera Spark, Theater 3. Harry Parker, Hope and Gravity, Circle Theater. Joel Farrell, Driving Miss Daisy, Dallas Theater Center. Kevin Moriarty, Oedipus El Rey, Dallas Theater Center. And Krista Scott for Venus and Fur, Circle Theater. Best Director of a Musical, Non-Equity. The nominees are Bill Sizemore, Gypsy, Stolen Shakespeare Guild. Chris Robinson, Hair, Greater Louisville Community Theater. Clay White, Legally Blonde, Denton Community Theater. Derek Whitner, Cabaret, Runway Theater. Lon Barrera, Xanadu, Onstage in Bedford. Michael Zarecchia, Phantom, Main Stage, Irving, Las Colinas. And see, I got that name right. A little applause. Okay, fine. Best Director of Best. Oh, I even got a laugh from the peanut gallery out there. All right. Best Director of a Musical, Equity. The nominees are Cheryl Denson, The Boy from Oz, Uptown Players. Jason Morgan, The Mysteries, Edwin Drood, Stolen Shakespeare Guild. Jeffrey Schmidt, On the Eve, Theater 3. Joel Farrell, The Rocky Horror Show, Dallas Theater Center. Renee Moreno, Bonnie and Clyde, Water Tower Theater. And Terry Martin, Dogfight, Water Tower Theater. The Steve Lovett Award for Outstanding New Work by a Local Playwright. These are the nominees. Annie Benjamin, Kateri Kale, Lorena Davy, Terry Ferguson, and Shelby Allison Hibbs for The Echo Room Presents Her Song, Echo Theater. Ben Schroth, I'm so sorry, I can't say these names. Sherlock Holmes on Ice, Pocket Sandwich Theater. James Wesley, Art and Science, Uptown Players. Jeff Swearingen, Stiff, Funhouse Theater and Film. Jeff Swearingen and Ben Rapp for Mortgage, the Musical, Funhouse Theater and Film. Nick Haley for Herbert's, Wizards and Bonks, oh my, Pocket Sandwich Theater. Seth McGill, Sean McGill, and Michael Federico for On the Eve, Theater 3. And now we come to Best Play and Best Musical. Oh, and before I start those final nominees, we're going to take a 1-minute break after this, and then we're going to come back live on the air. For the first time ever, we've done this on the telecast, and we're going to announce the nominees for the design categories. So you don't have to go on the website. You will see them here live, streaming live here on the web. We thought it was fair that we also announce these nominees. So after we announce these nominees, we're going to take a 1-minute break, and we're going to return back and announce the nominees for the designers of lighting, set, and costume, and Best Stage Manager. So please return back for that in 1 minute. Here we go. The Voting Academy has picked for Best Play Non-Equity. The nominees are Killer Joe, Lip Service. Doubt, A Parable, Theater Arlington. Enchanted April, Plaza Theater Company. Stiff, Funhouse Theater and Film. Year of the Rooster, Upstart Productions. And Sick, Echo Theater. The nominees for Best Play Equity are By the Way, Meet Vera Spark, Theater 3. Charlotte's Web, Dallas Children's Theater. Good People, Water Tower Theater. Hope and Gravity, Circle Theater. Rehearsal for Murder, Pegasus Theater. Sheer Madness, Theater 3. Vanya and Sasha and Masha and Spike, Uptown Players. And Venus and Fur, Circle Theater. The nominees for Best Musical Non-Equity are Cabaret, Runway Theater. Gypsy, Stolen Shakespeare Guild. Hair, Greater Louisville Community Theater. Legally Blonde, Denton Community Theater. Little Shop of Horrors, Plaza Theater Company. Phantom, Main Stage, Irving, Las Colinas. And Xanadu, on stage in Bedford. The nominees for Best Musical Equity are Bonnie and Clyde, Water Tower Theater; Dogfight, Water Tower Theater; Fellowship, the musical parody of the Fellowship of the Ring, Circle Theater; Hands on a Hard Body, Theater 3; The Boy from Oz, Uptown Players; The Mystery of Edwin Drood, Stolen Shakespeare Guild; and The Rocky Horror Show, Dallas Theater Center. All the nominees for Best Musical, both equity and non-equity, will get an email tonight letting you know the guidelines and policies regarding to performing at this year's gala as an official nominee. So please, all directors, musical directors, choreographers, and artistic directors, you please look in your email boxes for this email to start the process of whether you're going to perform at the gala or not. So these are the nominees for the first section for this year's Column Awards. As you can see, the Voting Academy went and spread the wealth all around the Metroplex, which is what our organization and my board of directors strongly believe in, and that is our main mission, which is we want to bring the entire theater community together, not just certain sections. So I'm very honored and very pleased by what the Voting Academy has done this year. So give us a 1-minute break. I'm going to go wink tink, and then we're going to come back and announce the designer nominees. See you in a minute. Ooh, there's a flasher on Broadway. All right, welcome back. For the first time ever, we thank so much Lone Star Webcast Network for allowing us to do this. We are announcing the nominees in the design categories and stage manager. Here we go. The nominees for Best Sound Design of a Play Non-Equity are Adrienne Cook, Year of the Rooster, Upstart Productions; Branson White and Jason Leva, Killer Joe, Lip Service; Dave Schmidt, The Solid Gold Cadillac, Main Stage, Irving, Las Colinas; Jason P. Barris, Enchanted April, Plaza Theater Company; Kyle McLaren, Appointment with Death, Garland Civic Theater; and Scott Nixon for Laughter on the 23rd Floor, Runway Theater. The nominees for Best Original Scenic Design of a Play Equity are Bruce Coleman, By the Way, Meet Vera Spark, Theater 3; Claire Dervives, The Explorer Club, Stage West; Claire Dervives, Vanya and Sonia and Masha and Spike, Uptown Players; Jeff Franks, Charlotte's Web, Dallas Children's Theater; Kevin Brown, The Lions, Uptown Players; and Scott Kirkman, Rehearsal for Dinner, Pegasus Players. Best Original Scenic Design of a Play Non-Equity. The nominees are Christopher Ham, Year of the Rooster, Upstart Productions; Claire Devires, Claire Stiff, Fun House Theater and Film; Ellen Meisner, The Solid Gold Cadillac, Main Stage, Irving, Las Colinas; George Refford, Boeing, Greater Louisville Community Theater; Jason P. Barris, Enchanted April, Plaza Theater Company; and Jason Leva, Killer Joe, Lip Service. Best Sound Design of a Musical Equity are Alan Simpson, Fellowship, the musical parody of the Fellowship of the Ring, Circle Theater; Bill Eichenloff, The Golden Apple, Lyric Stage; Marco E. Salinas, On the Eve, Theater 3; Ray Nardelli, Les Miserables, Dallas Theater Center; Scott Gunther, I can't say the name, Scott Gunther, Bonnie and Clyde, Water Tower Theater; Virgil Justice, The Boy from Oz, Uptown Players. Best Sound Design of a Musical Non-Equity. The nominees are Alex Cruz, The Great American Trailer Park Musical, Runway Theater; Danica Bergen, Bergeron. Thank you. Bergeron. And I know her. You think I would know how to say the last name? Cabaret, Runway Theater. Danica Bergeron for Legally Blonde, Denton Community Theater. G. Aaron Seiler, Little Shop of Horrors, Plaza Theater Company. Mark Howard, Xanadu, On Stage in Bedford. And Rob Stevens for Phantom, Main Stage Irving, Las Colinas. Best Sound Design of a Play, Equity. The nominees are B.J. Cleveland for Vanya and Sonia and Masha and Spike, Uptown Players. David H.M. Lambert, Hope and Gravity, Circle Theater. Kellen Voss, The Explorers Club, Stage West. Marcus E. Salinas, Charlotte's Web, Dallas Children's Theater. Rick Folick, By the Way, meets Vera Spark, Theater 3. And Ryan Rummery, Sherlock Holmes, The Final Adventure, Dallas Theater Center. The nominees for Best Lighting Design of a Musical Non-Equity are Brian Douglas, Gypsy, Stolen Shakespeare Guild. G. Aaron Seiler and Cameron Barris for Little Shop of Horrors, Plaza Theater Company. Ken Davis, Hair, Greater Louisville Community Theater. Sam Nance, Phantom, Mainstage Irving, Las Colinas. Scott Davis, Cabaret, Runway Theater. Scott Davis, Xanadu, On Stage in Bedford. Best Lighting Design of a Play, Equity. The nominees are Aaron Johansson, Oedipus El Rey, Dallas Theater Center. Amanda West, By the Way, meets Vera Spark, Theater 3. Dan Shodell, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, Water Tower Theater. Jason Foster for Vanya and Sonia and Masha and Spike, Uptown Players. John Leach, Hope and Gravity, Circle Theater. And Sam Nance, Rehearsal for Murder, Pegasus Theater. The nominees for Best Lighting Design of a Play Non-Equity are Branson White, Killer Joe, Lip Service. Brian Douglas, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, Stolen Shakespeare Guild. Ian Garland, The Solid Gold Cadillac, Mainstage Irving, Las Colinas. Jason P. Barris, Enchanted April, Plaza Theater Company. Kyle Harris, The Man Who Came to Dinner, Runway Theater. And Scott Davis for Love, Loss, and What I Wore, Greater Louisville Community Theater. Best Original Scenic Design of a Musical Equity are Bob Levy, The Rocky Horror Show, Dallas Theater Center. Jason and Lauren Morgan, The Mystery of Edwin Drood, Stolen Shakespeare Guild. Jeffrey Schmidt, On the Eve, Theater 3. Michael Sullivan, Dogfight, Water Tower Theater. Ronnie Dobbs, The Boy from Oz, Uptown Players. And Sarah Brown, Bonnie and Clyde, Water Tower Theater. Best Original Scenic Design of a Musical Non-Equity. The nominees are Claire DeVrives, Mortgage, the Musical, Funhouse Theater and Film. George Redford, Hair, Greater Louisville Community Theater. Jason P. Barris, Little Shop of Horrors, Plaza Theater Company. Joseph Cummings, Phantom, Main Stage Irving, Las Colinas. Kevin Brown, Cabaret, Runway Theater. Kevin Brown, Xanadu, On Stage in Bedford. The nominees for Best Original Costume of a Musical Equity are, oh dear, Audrey Wojciechowski, Wojciechowski. Let's go with that. Joel McCary for Fellowship, the musical parody of the Fellowship of the Ring, Circle Theater. Bruce Coleman, On the Eve, Theater 3. Derek Whitener, is that right? Or is it Whitner? Whitener. The Great American Trailer Park Musical, Water Tower Theater. Lauren Morgan, The Mystery of Edwin Drood, Stolen Shakespeare Guild. Lyle Huckton for Rapunzel, Rapunzel, A Very Hairy Fairy Tale, Dallas Children's Theater. And Susie Cranford for The Boy from Oz, Uptown Players. Best Original Costume Design of a Musical Non-Equity. Nominees are Darren Whitener, Victor Newman Brockwell, Xanadu, On Stage in Bedford. Hope Cox, Hair, Greater Louisville Community Theater. Lauren Morgan, Gypsy, Stolen Shakespeare Guild. Ryan Matthew Smith, Cabaret, Garland Civic Theater. Tina Barris, The Keenan Eye, Plaza Theater Company. Victor Newman Brockwell, Cabaret, Runway Theater. Best Original Costume Design of a Play, Equity. The nominees are Jen J. Madison, Rehearsal for Dinner, Pegasus Theater. La Huckton, Charlotte's Web, Dallas Children's Theater. Michael Robinson, The Explorers Club, Stage West. Susie Cransford, Vanya and Sonia and Masha and Spike, Uptown Players. Tammy Spencer, A Tuna Christmas, Casa Mañana. And Tori Patton, By the Way, Meet Vera Spark, Theater 3. Best Original Costume Design of a Play, Non-Equity. Nominees are Christina Cook, Year of the Rooster, Upstart Productions. Derek Whitener, Same Time Next Year, Onstage in Bedford. Lauren Morgan, As You Like It, Stolen Shakespeare Guild. Patty Dussault, Leading Ladies, Runway Theater. Ryan Matthew Smith, Killer Joel, Lip Service. And Tina Barris for Enchanted April, Plaza Theater Company. Best Lighting Design of a Musical, Equity. The nominees are Amanda West, The Boy from Oz. Colin Bills, Les Miserables, Dallas Theater Center. Jason Foster, Dogfight, Water Tower Theater. Jamie Lee Smith, The Rocky Horror Show, Dallas Theater Center. John Leach, Fellowship, the musical parody of the Fellowship of the Ring, Circle Theater. See how I can say it all real quick, huh? Rachel Hartzier, The Mystery of Edwin Drood, Stolen Shakespeare Guild. And our final category, Best Stage Manager. The nominees are Adam Nick Hill Walters, Barry Algeri, Cecily Ford, Dwight Zandel, Sarah Zalazar, and Stu Altwalt. Congratulations to all of this year's nominees, and voting for round 2 begins tomorrow morning. You can go to www.thecolumnawards.org. The ballot will already be up, and you can start voting for round 2. Round 2 is for all column subscribers who joined the column before December 31st, 2014. If you join past that point, you cannot vote for round 2. So, start voting and see who won this year's Column Awards at the 16th Annual Column Awards Gala on Sunday, ladies and gentlemen, March 22nd at the beautiful Patty Granville Performing Arts Center. See you there.